What's going on, everyone? Welcome to a live stream. It's been a very long time since I've done one, so might be a little rusty, but thank you everyone for joining. And today is going to be a little special collab live stream, and I brought some shelfness friends. That's a damn tongue twister, y'all. What the hell? But guys, yeah, this is going to be a fun night. Tonight's topic is going to be just kind of like our favorite underrated 80s horror movies. I have some. We're going to do some rounds. Everyone's going to go a little turn, but we are just going to have, I think, like 5 rounds. And then we'll kind of discuss like what is coming up after our little group. But first of all, guys, more importantly, Ryan, thank you so much for putting everyone's link to their YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, go ahead and follow and subscribe to all these wonderful guests that that will be part of tonight's live stream. And I'm just gonna go kick it off because it's gonna be a fun and entertaining live stream. But the first guest is my man Brian. Brian from B-Dubs. What's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing, Frank?
Really good. And we talked earlier, and I said it's about time. It's finally happened.
It's finally happened.
Yeah, you got on my channel. So
yeah, no, I'm happy
very happy. Yeah. Love it. Next is the godfather of the damn group. It's Mike. What's going on, Mike?
Did I hear shellfish? Is dinner being provided tonight? That's what I thought I heard. So
you know how I do it on my live streams. That's what I do. No, man, we on some like budget. There's a group on somewhere, so but yeah, thank you for joining tonight's fun, entertaining live stream. And next is going to be Hunter. What's going on, man? How are you?
Doing pretty well. Had some Invincible versus pizza from Prince Street Pizza before I hopped on, and then ready to talk about physical media.
Awesome. Hell yeah, pizza night. We've actually been friends on Twitter for a few years. And so it's finally I'm glad that we were able to get together on this collab. So because that's how I knew you is from Twitter first.
Yeah, I knew Frank from seeing some of his videos on YouTube and then from smashing him in fantasy football. So that's how it came to be. And then now after the smashing, we're still friends, still love physical media.
It was terrible, man. I was bad on that year for fantasy football. So yeah.
I gotta get on this fantasy group. I didn't know this group was happening.
Oh yeah. It was like part of a horror friends fantasy football.
Cool.
So
that's really cool.
Yeah. But guys, what I want to do before we kind of just dive into it is I want you guys just to introduce yourselves, your channel, and just promote yourself, y'all. And then we'll kind of just go into it. So Brian, go ahead, man.
Sure. Yeah. So B-Dubs Movie Hub is my YouTube name, Instagram, Letterboxd, Facebook, all those social media platforms. I just do videos. I do unboxings, collection updates. Right now I'm doing the 52-week movie challenge from Huck. So I post a video a week there for each category. So I got one that'll be dropping tomorrow for week 19. So I just living the dream here on YouTube, guys.
Nice. Mike.
Yeah, Mega Mike the Movie Man. I always have a movie plan, but we always got something going on with the channel, whether it's a video, a live stream, an out-of-theater reaction. So if you love movies, I cover all genres, not just horror, but I try to dive into everything, and I rant on stuff, I recommend stuff, and you just have a fun time when you stop by the channel. So we're making the push to 5,000 subs. If you want to help save physical media, save collecting out there, just stop by the channel. Check out a video, see if it's right for you.
There you go.
And
Hunter.
I'm Hunter. If you didn't know that, my channel is called Hunter Bolding Video, and cover physical media just like the rest of these gentlemen. Do sort of recently been playing sort of a character on my channel, not just me talking about the movies, but sort of a fanatical movie collector of sorts, and mixed in there with some stuff about not trying to shop at Walmart or physical media pilgrimages and passing on holy grails and stuff like that. But my next video is actually going to be about video games, and it's going to be about how to clear through your video game backlog, which for physical media collectors, obviously you can look behind all of us and there's going to be a backlog. So it sort of fits for that as well if you're trying to clear through those movies to watch or video games to play, either way. So that's my next video. And I also do work as a journalist and a movie critic in my day job for That Hollywood Show. So if you want to read some articles about the latest entertainment news of the day or reviews, you can check that out there at my work there too.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you guys. Love it. Love it. Love it. So I'm going to go through the chat really quick. And then while I'm kind of doing that, what I always like to do is kind of just discuss a little pregame of the topic at hand, which is 80s underrated 80s horror. And so Brian, I'm going to start off with you.
Okay.
And because I started with you, so that's how it's gonna go, guys.
That's fair. That's fair.
Is that we all know the big ones, right? And the 80s literally was the best decade for the horror genre. It was so many subgenres and so many great, fun, or gory, interesting storylines, unique storylines, but just what it was is just very an entertaining decade of horror movies. What makes the 80s so special to you? And yeah, I just look forward to seeing all your picks for today. So go ahead, man.
I mean, I was a child of the 80s. I mean, I was born right at the start of it. I think for me, as far as horror goes, I didn't really start getting into horror until a little bit later in life. But I think growing up and kind of watching like those late night horror movies, like on Channel 11 or TBS or whatever it was, knowing that you weren't really supposed to be watching it as a kid, they scared the crap out of me. But I think it was just kind of like fun and just like the thrill of like kind of getting away with something that you weren't supposed to be doing, right? For lack of a better way of wording that. I was 5, 6, 7 years old when Nightmare on Elm Street was on TV, and those types of movies just weren't what kids were supposed to watch. And I think it was just kind of like the thrill of breaking the rules a little bit.
Mike.
Yeah, so I was not alive in the 80s. Okay, I'm a child of the 90s.
Oh my God!
I know.
Bunch of babies.
Young
You're a baby
over here, just a little baby. But I did get used to the 80s later on in life when I started to go back to, some classic movies. And I discovered, I think 80s is my favorite decade of all time. I think it's the most well-rounded decade for movies. Because you had the great horror stuff we're going to talk about for sure. When all the campy slasher stuff started coming out. Incredible. But you also had the John Hughes dramas, comedies in there. And so I just love the 80s now. I mean, the great music in there. And it just was some kind of fun to it. So yeah. Love to talk some underrated 80s stuff today. I don't know how underrated, though, my stuff's going to be. Because I'm new to it. It's probably going to be more mainstream than your guys' recommendation. But I think it's a good starter recommendation list. So if somebody wasn't, around in the 80s and they want to try some stuff out, I'm going to give you some mainstream titles just to kind of wet your toes in.
Yeah, I do want to follow up with that really quick. Hunter, why don't you go ahead, buddy?
Oh, I'll just say underrated is a subjective term anyway. It's, one thing can be overrated to somebody and one thing can be underrated. And really, when we're talking about this stuff, I saw people's picks ahead of time because we all had to clear them, so we all didn't get the same ones. But like even if something is quote unquote underrated, it might be something that you haven't seen or that they haven't seen, and so it doesn't really matter what you're saying it is. If I'm sure somebody can make the argument out there that Halloween, the original one, is an underrated movie because there's somebody out there that thinks Texas Chainsaw Massacre is a better slasher movie, so therefore Halloween is underrated. So just don't even worry about that like term or whatever you're going to say, because really it's just a buzzword to get people clicking here. Sorry everybody, but we're here to hear each other's opinions, not argue about the word underrated, overrated. But yeah, I'm also a 90s child, so I was in the VHS era, so there were still stuff that you could pop in a movie while your parents were asleep and watch A Nightmare on Elm Street, and your mom walks out into the living room and is just kind of horrified that you're sitting there going, staring at the screen, loving it. And then somehow later on, I was terrified of Freddy Krueger, which I guess it makes sense. And then my introduction to horror is very, very funny because I watched James Rolfe's channel, Cinemassacre, and watched his Monster Madness videos. And so that was my introduction to horror movies. And then I went and saw the remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street and was so scared to look at the screen that I memorized what was on the back of the popcorn bag because I was sitting there just holding it in front of my face while my friends were laughing at me. So there's my introduction. And then somewhere along the line, I don't know, maybe it was falling in love with John Carpenter's movies, the introduction of the sort of cheesy, campy 80s movie, which is my favorite sort of subgenre, I guess, or whatever of it that you would say. And of course, slasher movies.
All right, real quick, Hunter. Are you a fan of the remake of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I am a fan of Jackie Earle Haley's performance. I am a fan.
I love it. I'm a big fan too, so I had to know.
I am a fan of how dark in tone the movie is, because I feel like the first Nightmare on Elm Street movie is so dark, so creepy, and then the rest of them, as they go on, they get lighter. Freddy turns into a stand-up comedian, but they captured that dark tone really well with it. But the script and the effects are really where the movie falters. If you go from somebody leaning through a plastic rubber screen in the first movie and you turn it into a CG effect, it just looks like garbage. And so there's some stuff about the remake that I like, but there's a lot of it that I dislike. But I don't outwardly hate it, and kind of wish that we could have seen a little bit more from Platinum Dunes' version of Nightmare on Elm Street.
I think Rooney Mara kind of ruined that movie, though. She was just so dull.
Oh my gosh, no. There will be no slander on Rooney Mara, okay? She is a treasure.
I'm not saying she's a bad actress.
She's a great actress. Her turn as Nancy is Nancy is such a quintessential Scream Queen character. Like, such a great, like the original Nancy is such a great character. She's such a powerful, like, knows what she's doing. No one's listening to her. And in that movie, like Brian said, she's just kind of dull, but like they didn't really do anything to differentiate the two, which is what a remake should do, or to modernize it for an audience. And it's not like they're on their cell phones texting each other like, oh my God, Freddy's coming for me. It's just kind of the same movie.
You had me, Hunter, at the beginning, and then you lost me.
I hated that movie, man. I did like Jackie Haley's performance though.
He was good.
Because he was really good, but I'm not a big fan of that movie, man.
The CGI just killed it. It's like the Thing prequel remake. The CGI is just untenable.
And the makeup design is like so horrendous. On
That's
Freddy,
how
man.
a burned victim would look.
Oh my gosh, man. We got to talk, man. We got to talk. But
yeah,
yeah,
thank you for another day.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Insomniac, for 22 months of being a member. I greatly appreciate it. There's Collectors Movie Man saying, "What's up to everyone? What's going on?
What's up, Dave?"
Yeah, and of course, Ryan, thank you so much for posting those links to everyone's channel. It really does mean a lot for me. So thank you so much. Joel, what's going on? And I think I said what's up, William Simona, but there he is right there. So thank you for joining tonight.
Say it again.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alex, what's going on, buddy? Follow him. He has some great movie collections as well. So there's Stacy. Stacy, what's going on? How are you doing tonight? So there's Prince. We all know Prince. Mikey, the unhinged facial expression.
I always look forward to Mike's thumbnails just every time I see them. If they don't have his face on it, I get disappointed.
Oh my goodness, man, that's so funny. What did Prince just say really quick? I know your Blazers didn't make the playoffs, but who do you want to finals? I'm gonna say New York Knicks, man. So not to make it too much of a sports conversation, but yeah,
we'll drop that and then we'll get to the movies.
What's going on, John Doe Juggalo? What's going on, buddy? Is it Jeff? Yeah,
it's Jeff.
Great guy. And there we go. Thank you, Ryan, so much, putting it up right there. And I just want to move to see if there's anyone else new really quick, because I don't want to pass anyone. Okay, so there we go. All right, so first round is going to be what's up, Daniel? Hello from Ireland. What's up? Thank you for joining tonight. Greatly appreciate it. What time is it in Ireland right now? It's got to be like
8 hours ahead.
8 hours ahead. Yeah, 8 hours ahead of East Coast.
3? Really? Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because it's almost 9. Or it's past 9 o'clock.
It's 9:20.
We're all on the West Coast right here. The rest of us. Yeah, exactly. West Coast. But yeah, first round is gonna be the best, or the most entertaining, and it's going to be most memorable. So the first movie is going to be the most entertaining, underrated 80s horror movie. I'm going to start off with Brian.
Sure. So I went with Blades. So this is a Jaws sort of like parody that takes place on a golf course instead of a beach, and is a lawnmower instead of a shark. I got this through Vinegar Syndrome, but I had heard about this movie when I was in college, because my film professor in college directed this. So it's
no way.
Yeah, so Tom Rondinella was my film professor in college, and he told us about this in school, and I just never got around to watching it. And then Vinegar Syndrome dropped this, and the second I saw it on their website, I picked it up. It was one of the first orders I ever placed with Vinegar Syndrome was Beastmaster and then this. But it's such a fun and like quirky, like corny take on like the Jaws thing, and it's literally a lawnmower is just terrorizing a golf course, and I don't know, it's super fun, and I really enjoyed this, and it's a really nice release from Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah,
and you have it behind you on your shelf. So
yeah, I mentioned to you prior to the stream is that I bought it like a while ago, but I just never watched it, and it was recommended by a couple people. That's why I picked it up, and so I'm glad you mentioned it, because I know me, I probably wouldn't have watched it, but I am glad that I did, because it is literally like freaking like Jaws, man. It's literally like Jaws, and there's some good kill scenes in that movie.
No,
oh my gosh,
it's a good horror comedy, and a lot of fun bloody kills in it for sure. So yeah, I had a great time watching it, and so I had to point that one out.
And that's part of the entertainment fun factor. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and that's what I fucking love about the 80s is that the 80s just experimented and just kind of just went out there like a freaking lawnmower machine, a killer lawnmower machine. Bring it, guys. Let's just do it. So Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. Let's go, guys. So yeah, I love the 80s, man. Mike, what do you have for the most entertaining?
Definitely not Blades. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be a little bit more mainstream, but I was late to the party on Shocker. So I remember seeing this one in the rental store, but obviously I was young, so I didn't pick it up. But then when Scream Factory released the 4K, I'm like, this looks super cool. I love the design here. I don't know what the heck this movie's about. But then I find out Wes Craven directed this one, the Nightmare on Elm Street guy. So I was super shocked by that. But it feels like a Nightmare on Elm Street movie where it has that fantasy element, where he basically phases and he's like a ghost in a way and just goes into technology. It's super weird and bizarre, but it's very dark. I mean, what he does, you know, to the girlfriend and things like that. I mean, this guy's brutal. He's a villain, a true villain.
Mhm.
It's not really comedic at all. I mean, he's terrifying. So this was just super surprising, and I just get hooked into this one every time. It's an easy watch. It's paced really well. So yeah, I just really liked how it's fantasy. It's something different, something unique, and just brutal, dark horror. I more like dark, serious horror rather than like horror comedy.
Mhm.
So like this was perfect, a slasher movie that just took it seriously, but still had all the cool mystical elements.
Yeah, and if you're a X-File fan, then you know who that guy is. And Hunter, man, I saw one of was it your recent one or
It
the
was my
one
most
prior?
recent one.
Yeah, dude, you're Grail, man. Yeah, I need to get that as well, man. The
Yeah.
complete series, because I loved X-Files. Oh my gosh, man. But
I'm hoping that with the new series from Ryan Coogler, there is at least a reprint of the North American Blu-ray set, if not a 4K set of the season series coming, because Chris Carter worked on a director's cut of the second X-Files movie that is coming out on Disney Plus next month. That is adding in stuff that he had to cut out because the MPAA didn't wanted it to be PG-13. And he cut it like it was an episode of the X-Files, and they were like, "This is still too much. You need to cut more out." So
what?
hopefully,
You said next month?
Next month there is a director's cut of X-Files. What is it? I Want to Believe.
Yeah.
Coming out. It's coming out to
What?
Disney Plus. So yeah.
Oh man, breaking news, yo! I had no idea.
Yeah.
What? Usually they kind of advertise that shit on the Disney Plus, like, you know.
It was in like a press release that they sent out, but it wasn't a press release about this. It was just like, oh, here's our schedule of things coming out. And it was just like June 16th or whatever, like X-Files, I Want to Believe 2008 director's cut.
Oh my gosh. That would be okay. I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah.
Johnny, what's going on? Cool man, Johnny. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Thank you for joining. And Catherine, how's it going? Yeah, X-Files. So excited for Google. Yeah, exactly, man. How freaking cool is that? And okay, so no. Hunter, you're most entertaining.
So I actually had just changed mine up because I remembered that we're talking about underrated movies, and I thought it was just most entertaining. But wait, no, hold on. I have to look at my list now. I go entertaining. Never mind. Didn't change this one, folks. Sorry. Live entertainment. Here we go. Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers is my most entertaining because the first movie is a classic. The second movie will make you terrified of hospitals. The third movie has Tom Atkins' mustache. And this fourth movie, while it is a remake of the first film in a lot of ways, it is thrilling. It is late 80s slasher goodness. And the idea of Michael Myers going through and terrorizing the town of Haddonfield once again, but them rising up, not this time to say evil dies tonight, but actually getting together and shooting him down a mine shaft. This is a perfect sequel. If you just watch Halloween and you're just like, yeah, I like that one, you got to see Halloween 4. It sets up a whole different timeline and all of that. Danielle Harris is great in this. Donald Pleasance is amazing once again as Dr. Loomis, just such a great sort of heroic, broken character, and he's even more broken in this movie after the burns and whatever he sustained in Halloween 2, but a great release. And then this release, the 4K from Scream Factory, obviously great, just a really good picture quality transfer, and you can get this not with the slip box anymore, but you can just get the normal 4K. It's still in print, and it's a beautiful, beautiful release.
The viewers of my channel know that Halloween 4 was my intro to the franchise. So I was born in 83, and from what I can remember when I was a young kid, that's the one that I remember seeing. And that movie fucking terrified me, especially at the end when she is in a little clown mask, holding a knife, a little kid, a little girl I'm like, oh my God, I gotta watch my back. I was scared, but like that was my intro. And to this day, like that is Halloween 4 definitely holds a special place to my heart, just because, like I stated, it was the intro. It's definitely in my top 3. I think it's like my second, and then after that is probably Halloween 3. I really do like 3, but
I love 3.
yeah, but yeah, dude, that's awesome. I'm glad you have
Frank just gave me
Halloween 4
a
up there.
great idea for the next one, so I wrote it down. We'll talk about it later.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what I do. I just talk dumb shit, and there you go.
Brian with the tease too.
Yeah, exactly. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. So, welcome, Bull Boy Candles. Follow him, man. He's a great guy, and he's chill physical media channel, but he's picked us some nice one clicks and everything, man. He's balling. My boy Josh, Beyond the Grave Media. Follow him,
shit,
man.
What's up, Josh?
Yeah. Oh shit, that's right.
What's up, Josh?
Oh shit, we got Josh. And then Mark. Oh shit, there's Mark. What's going on, Mark? How are you doing, buddy? Welcome. So, and then yeah, who likes Halloween? First of all, what's going on, Jay Van Gool? Who likes Halloween 5? Are you?
I do.
Yeah, I like kind of all of them.
I like all of them to a reasonable
Yeah.
degree. Halloween
Yeah.
Resurrection is not great, but it's funny to see it being Michael Myers killing influencers before influencers were a thing. But Halloween 5, there
And
were
Busta
so many,
Rhymes is in it.
and Busta Rhymes is doing karate and kicking Michael. It's a fun movie to watch,
Yeah.
even if you don't even care about all the other Halloween
So bad
movies.
it's
But
good.
Halloween 5, there's so much that could have came out of Halloween 4. And I think the fact that they just rushed it into production, like it went into production and came out less than a year after Halloween 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it introduced like the Cult of Thorn kind of thing, the Man in Black at the end of the movie. So there's some weird lore kind of stuff, but they do the stupidest thing possible. And sorry, people that haven't seen Halloween 5, but like killing off the main character of Halloween 4 and then replacing her halfway through. It's not Psycho. You don't need to do that. Like everyone loved, what was her name from Halloween 4? I can't remember her name off the top of my head.
See, you should have just
Oh,
had Paul Rudd take over the franchise.
Rachel.
The Paul Rudd trilogy.
Rachel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
killing
That's
killing
what we
off
needed.
Rachel was so stupid
Rachel, that's
and
right, yeah.
short-sighted that
Mhm.
I think Mustafa Akkad came out and said after the fact and was like, yeah, that was really dumb. We shouldn't have done that. But
Mhm.
it's a fine sequel. There's some cool Michael kills in it, but it's not as good as 4.
Mhm.
And then depending on what your flavor of Halloween 6 you like, I don't know if you like the producer's cut or the theatrical cut or whatever, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Speaking of Paul Rudd, so yeah, my most entertaining is going to be Demons
Oof.
by
Okay.
Roberto Bava. This movie I love this Arrow Video edition, but this movie is so damn fun to watch. If you just want to have a damn good time at night, eat some damn popcorn, this movie is so entertaining. What's it about? It's about just a bunch of people and some at a movie theater, and mayhem pursues. Some demons take over, and there was some beautiful. It's got some good music, good rock music in it as well, and it's just a mayhem, man. The practical effects are so damn good in this movie. And if you watch Italian horror, especially around during this time, you're going to notice some people. Also, there are some actors from the first one who are in the second one as well, playing little different characters. Again, Italian horror, they don't give a shit. But they go for entertainment factor, man. And to me, Demons is so entertaining, and plus it maybe because I am just a film buff, and this movie takes place in a theater, that kind of got me attached to the movie as well. But then of course, as I stated, the gore is fantastic, the silly storyline, the acting is ridiculous. And then the last third of the film is just batshit crazy. The Demons 2, to me personally, isn't as good, but however, it's still just as entertaining, and kind of crazy. And there's some demon baby. And Demons 2. So Hunter, it sounds like you've seen this movie.
I saw Demons in a theater here in Los Angeles at the New Beverly Cinema, which is the one that Quentin Tarantino owns. And I think it was an original print from, when did that movie come out? 1986, 1980?
Yeah, 80, something like that. 85, 86.
85, 86. And it was an original print. And so it was, there's scratches, there's, artifacting, but you're watching something that was from the era. And obviously watching 4K stuff on your TV, it's amazing. But seeing it in that way was just also just like a whole different type of experience, seeing it at midnight with a crowd, with people yelling along, sort of, headbanging to Fast as a Shark by Accept when they're riding around on the motorcycle. And just, it's just such a great movie to introduce people to the sort of, I guess, subgenre of demons, devils, zombies, deadites, whatever you want to call them. I lump them all together, but that movie, just so much fun.
Mm-hmm. And this, to me, really quick, is a good gateway into Italian horror, because Lamberto did some other really good movies. One of them I'm going to show off a little bit later for a different round, but it so good, man. And Real Booty, you just saw Demons for the first time yesterday. How did you like it, man? Let us know. And then William, what's going on, buddy? This guy right here, man, watch out for him. He's sketch.
Is that Arrow release still available?
No, this has been out of print for a long time. Nice. I went for the eBay route like 2 years ago, but to me it was money well spent. Absolutely loved it.
I've never seen it, so I'll check it out. So maybe the single releases are still available. I had both of those before the fire. So
Synapse has the 4Ks here, because this is a UK release.
Right.
Synapse did the US release.
Oh, nice.
So, definitely check it out.
That might be the route. Synapse did great work too. So
they do phenomenal work on the restoration. Next is going to be most memorable. Brian.
Sure. So my most memorable is actually also the same movie that I recommend to Stephanie, who is unfortunately not able to join us tonight. And that's The Gate. This is just one of those movies that it scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Specifically the scene where Stephen Dorff's character runs down to the closet to get the gun, and he opens the gun case and Terry's like demon face pops out. It just scared the hell out of me. And it was such a fun movie. I rewatched it a couple weeks ago. Frank, I know you said you rewatched it, or you just watched it recently. Mm-hmm. But I mean, the practical effects, the stop motion is really fun in this. And you got Stephen Dorff in his very first movie. But yeah,
is that his first movie? Oh wow, I didn't know that.
First movie, yeah. But then you have like, the eye in the hand, like that creepy shit. I don't know. The movie was just so creepy. The way the little claymation guys, like demons, are walking and stuff. So to me, this was just very memorable because it just scared me so much that it stuck with me for all those years after watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and it holds up.
Man, that movie fucking holds up big time. I just said, I saw it for the first time. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago?
Couple days ago,
and I was like, holy shit, man. Like, how is this kind of like a kid movie that's rated PG-13? There were some like moments in that movie where a parent's head chops off, it falls down on the ground, it disintegrates. There is like some messed up images. And I'm like, yeah, this is like a perfect 80s like movie, because I guess Brian and I grew up around that time, but like I mean, like even like Monster Squad, like
Monster Squad's one of my favorites.
Monster Squad is that's pretty popular, that's why I didn't choose it, but like there's a bunch of cuss words in that movie. I'm telling y'all, I don't think I've really said this to anyone. So I started the movie with my kids, that movie, and the first couple minutes, someone says like "shit," like one of the kids, and my wife looked at me, and I had to turn it off. Because the girls, I was like, oh damn, that can't happen.
One of
So
my
I had to.
coworkers just showed her
Oh
sons that for the first time, and her sons
yeah.
are little, so it's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. I watched it when I was a young kid,
Yeah.
so I got all the feels to it. But my wife is like,
Yeah, man.
hell no.
Kids these
Gotta
days,
wait.
they won't know that the Wolfman has nards. Come on.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
vital knowledge, and
Yeah,
they
it's
just won't
vital
know.
knowledge.
Was
Oh,
that
man.
the Lionsgate 4K or the Vestron? Wasn't
This
the
is
gates on
No.
Vestron, right?
This is Vestron, I think.
Oh, the keep,
Okay. Or no,
or
the
sorry,
gate.
the gate. That's a
Yeah.
Vestron Blu-ray.
Yeah, this is
There we
Vestron.
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that's the
Vestron.
one that I got. Yeah,
No,
yeah,
I picked
yeah,
it up at Walmart.
yeah.
Very nice.
Um,
Love Vestron.
Yeah.
Really quick, Brian, I think you did mention it. Yeah, definitely, guys. Yes, Stephanie, you are not here. You are missed, and there is your link down in the description section. So definitely follow her. She has amazing content as well for movies. Yeah, she's awesome. So I just had to say that really quick. Mike, your most memorable.
Of course, I only had to choose one thing because Gremlins, most memorable. I mean, this is the one I grew up watching. It's gateway horror, just like The Gate, right? It's for the family. It's a PG rating. Apparently, it helped inspire the PG-13 rating later on, so that was really cool. But this is just great. You can watch it during the holiday season. I mean, how many horror movies can you actually watch with the family during the holiday season? Like, I don't want to be watching, with the family Silent Night, Deadly Night. I want to put on some Gremlins. So super fun. You got Joe Dante directing, who is an underrated director, in my opinion. I love all of his movies I've seen. But I mean, the practical effect work with I don't know if they're puppets or little machines or whatever, but the little gizmo guy, the Mogwais, are freaking adorable. But they get vicious when they become gremlins, and they just get wild. But I love how there's comedy mixed in. It's like dark comedy. They're watching like Snow White in the theater, like just the bar scene, and you just see like the different ones, like the little exercise 80 yoga one dancing like a maniac on the floor. Like I love that stuff. So like this movie was so before its time when, with the meta stuff and all that. I love seeing that stuff, especially towards the end. It's incredible. Plus, you got Phoebe Cates in it, one of the best actresses of all time. Zach Galligan, who's in a lot of other 80s horror stuff as well. So just a great cast all around, but ton of fun, excellent music. It's perfect. It's a perfect movie. I've never heard somebody say they did not like Gremlins. So,
Oh yeah, how can you not? Phoebe Cates is adorable, like in everything she's in.
Oh, so good. And Gremlins 2, I think, is underrated as well. And that
It
one
is.
was really fun.
It is.
And this movie is so
I
good
love it.
because now they're coming out with Gremlins 3.
Yep.
But it's memorable because Gremlins 3 is going to make a whole bunch of money at the box office.
Oh, yeah.
So.
I thought I heard there's supposed to be a Gremlins 2 4K this year.
Ooh.
I know
Right?
there was a
That'd be
Gremlins extended cut or something like that they screened in Los Angeles that was like a hyper secret screening because after the fact it came out from a bunch of the Hollywood news outlets that they had in fact seen this extended like 2.5-3 hour cut of Gremlins that Joe Dante put together though. So hopefully, I don't know, we get something about that, but a Gremlins 2 4K would be great as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. I did not know there was a freaking Gremlins TV series.
I didn't know that either.
Did you guys know that?
I had no idea.
I remember Attack of the Killer Tomatoes cartoon show, of course, Beetlejuice, but I don't remember Gremlins TV series.
No.
What the hell? I gotta look that shit up, man. I don't know. Hunter, what is your most memorable?
So I switched mine up. Originally, I was going to do Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, but everyone talks about Dream Warriors. That movie's amazing. So I'm going to do Nightmare on Elm Street 4, the Dream Master, and this is the 4K Steelbook version from the Fancy Pants box set that hopefully, supposedly, is getting a reprint this October. But the Dream Master is sort of the start of a new trilogy for Freddy Krueger for Nightmare on Elm Street after the Dream Warriors wrapped up Nancy's story. And so it's Rennie Harlan directed it, and it is a gothic take of A Nightmare on Elm Street, but it follows some characters that are still likable, still lovable. Alice is great in this movie. They do recast a lot Patricia Arquette's character, and they kill off a lot of the Dream Warriors right at the beginning of the movie, but outside of that, it tells a really relatable story for Alice, and Freddie Robert Englund is just on his game here. And then the effects, the ending, it features a bunch of people in like bodysuits that are like popping in and out of this body. One of them is Linnea Quigley, Scream Queen from a bunch of 80s horror movies, but it's just one of my favorite horror movie sequels. And I don't know how I just happened to pick 2 part 4s for this, but part 4, I guess, is the lucky number for some horror franchises out there.
Yeah. I mean, you can't go wrong, man. It is so damn, and it looks so good in 4K.
It does.
Oh my
it was the one I
God.
wanted to see the most out of all of them, because I'm trying to grab the box here. Jesus, this thing's heavy. The first one, we already had the 4K. We knew it looked beautiful. Part 2, some people like that movie. It's not my favorite of the series. Part 3, Dream Warriors, it was going to get all the love. So I was like, okay, is part 4 going to get the treatment that it needs? There's some things in that film that were messed up on every physical media release since it's come out that they fixed for this 4K. So just a wonderful release. If you can't get this box set, get that standard edition of the Nightmare on Elm Street set, because it's one of the best out there. It's really one of the best studio box sets that they've ever put out, whether you're getting the standard or the 4K or whatever, or the Steelbook.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm a weirdo, and I got both of them. I got the Steelbook and I got the stand. I mean, I used a Groove coupon on that standard one, so it was like $80 or whatever the hell it was. So
it's a steal.
Oh my gosh, yeah. It looks so good. That's so
like, I'll pick it up when it gets below $40, maybe.
$40. Damn.
Hey, I need the deals.
That's like $5 a movie right there. That's like, I mean, the original set, or the original Blu-ray set, was dirt cheap for so long. The bare bones-ish one that just had all the movies and had multiple movies on a disc and stuff like that. So
I got that one under 20.
Yeah, I got that one under, I think, 20 or 30. So fingers crossed for everybody to get the 4K collection for cheap.
All right, so my most memorable is gonna be guys, it's a fucked up movie, so Brian may know, I don't know, but like in the 80s, I always stated, my viewers know that, like in the 80s, I've always said 80s parenting, they don't give a shit, man. My dad did not give a crap. I watched whatever he watched, and it was this movie is The Entity. If you have seen The Entity, there are some very messed up scenes about it, but it's basically it's a supernatural poltergeist film to volume 10, man. This, like, there is some messed up scenes. There's some SA moments in here. But I saw this as a kid. Like, so people who know me, my first horror movie, at least the one that got me into loving and scaring the shit out of me, was the original Nightmare on Elm Street. The other movie is this one, and not many people talk about The Entity at all. And this movie also kind of got me into loving paranormal poltergeist type of movies. For a lot of people, or during our age, that's probably like Poltergeist.
Yeah,
but for me, it was The Entity, which is pretty fucked up if you ask me, because I just watched this, and this Blu-ray looks really good from Scream Factory, but there are some moments in this film, and the music is just so like piercing. It is relentless, kind of like the damn Poltergeist. But and at the end of the film, the way that they capture the entity at the end of the movie, he is like a colossal freaking figure, man. And it is truly just a very good movie. And this movie stuck with me. I know when I was younger, I couldn't, like, when I really started to dive more into horror. Like this movie was still like in my head, but I just didn't know the name of it, and until like I saw like the original, the theatrical poster. You know how we all love going to the video store, seeing that iconic posters to the movies. And I saw this, and I saw the theatrical poster. And I'm like, oh my god, that's the movie that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And so yeah, it was The Entity.
Let's check that out.
Very memorable, man. It is so good. The acting, the actress is Barbara Hershey.
Oh, okay.
So
she goes
good.
through it in that movie.
She goes through it and then some, and then some, and then some. But yeah, such a great movie. Yeah, and then boom, even Johnny said that film's fun. So, yeah, see, it's so good, and fucked up. But that's the type of stuff that I like, man. So Patrick, what's going on, man? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Really quick, Stacy. Okay, so she asked, "What is the best kill in a bad 80s horror movie?"
All of them in The Invisible Maniac.
Oh, dude, I got that. I still haven't watched it yet, but I have the vinegar syndrome. No,
Yeah,
I have the vinegar syndrome. Okay,
you gotta watch it.
Oh.
It's so crazy.
Oh man,
That was a fun one.
Yeah. Anybody else, really quick, before moving on, to answer Stacy's question?
I'd have to think on it.
Mike, got anything?
I know, I'm like bad 80s horror. What do you mean a bad movie? I can't even compute that. I love movies too much. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh damn. Hunter, what about you, buddy?
Yeah, just anything in The Invisible Maniac, or I guess Doom Asylum is another one that's got some pretty funny kills. Just what's Friday the 13th, Jason goes to Manhattan, whatever the hell it's called.
Mm-hmm.
When he punches the guy's head off and it flies through the air, hits the dumpster lid into the dumpster, and then the dumpster closes. That one's also really good.
See, I really like that movie though. I didn't know that.
I love that movie, but it's just a funny kill, especially for Jason to do, because he's shoving arrows through people's throats in the first movie and then just knocking a dude's block off. Actually, just
I
think if you go back to like Dream Child, I don't think a lot of people like that, but that's the one that has the motorcycle kill, right?
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's one of the best kills in any movie. So
yeah, that's the one that got messed with by the MPAA, also that they restored for that 4K release.
It's so good, man. Okay, round 2, favorite genre. So, what is your favorite genre, Brian? And then what is the hidden gem or under that genre?
Yep.
So,
yep.
Brian.
So my favorite genre is, like, I know we did psychological like thrillers in our last shelf awareness, but psychological horror, I just think is such a fun one, with like characters dealing with like obsession, kind of mental instability, but then also just like serial killer type, like psychological thriller. Like you go back to like Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, like ones like those. Manhunter would have been a good one to talk about tonight too, and that's just one I haven't seen in a long time. But it's like the very first. Oh my god, I can't. I'm
psychological horror. Hannibal.
Thank you. Yeah. Hannibal Lecter movie. I was like, Jesus. So yeah, psychological like horror is one, and the hidden gem that I went with is Fade to Black. And this is just about like a shy movie buff, and we're all movie buffs, who goes basically on a killing spree and is just stalking like his idol, who happens to be a Marilyn Monroe like impersonator. And I just really loved Dennis Christopher. His performance in this is just fantastic, and it's just a really, really fun psychological horror. And he dresses up as like different.
Hold that really quick. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, like he has like kind of like different characters that he dresses up as, and kind of goes around killing people. And yeah, I don't know. I really, really enjoyed this when I watched it again. This is Vinegar Syndrome. I actually ended up getting. This is still sealed because I lent it to my friend, and he didn't bring it back to me last week when he was supposed to give it back to me. So he bought one off eBay. He bought one off eBay and sent it to me. So I have a brand new copy.
It's a good friend.
Yeah, the slipcover I had, because I just didn't give him the slipcover, but the slipcover I bought off eBay because I didn't get the original with the slipcover. But yeah, I don't know. I just really love this movie. It's one of my favorites. I think it came out in 1980, the year of my birth.
That's a good one. The Last Drive-In with Joe Bob Briggs did it as part of one of their
nice
most recent marathons. It was like, I think, the third movie that they showed. And
nice.
so when they were originally showing it, I was just dead tired and falling asleep. So I fell asleep in the middle of that movie and had to go back and watch it again. But it's if you like The Last Drive-In or Joe Bob, it's an entertaining episode to see and go into the making of the film. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I was telling you, Brian, I saw that for the first time. Just same thing like Blades. That I've had Fade to Black, the Vinegar Syndrome Blu-ray for a while, just never watched it. But then I also picked up the Scream Factory 4K, and it looks so good on 4K.
Oh, they did a 4K. I didn't know that.
Yeah. That movie, man. It's pretty damn good, and I really like how it kind of ends in a Shakespearean type of way, which really fits the film itself. So, Mike, I don't know if you've seen that film, but like,
no, definitely not.
Yeah, it's really good, and I love the back of the cover, all the different characters that the guy plays, and it's a good movie, and I highly suggest it. So there we go. Mike, go ahead. Sorry, my damn camera. I got one of those stupid ass things where it follows me. Yeah, it moves.
I turned mine off because when I bought this webcam, it started doing that, and anytime I moved, so I had to turn the motion off.
Yeah, I forgot about that dumb shit. All right, so I apologize. Tony, what's going on, Tony? How are you doing? Thanks for joining. And Patrick, what is it? Patrick said he got the Dollars Trilogy 4K Steelbook. Yeah, that whole trilogy was my favorite from last year. Absolutely loved it. Amazing. And then Alex said he loves the movie a lot. It was one of his first VS pickups. Yeah, and yes, they do. Alex, thanks for reminding me. I forgot that they have. I think is that the one that glows in the dark too, or just glows?
I don't remember. I'm assuming it's sold out by now.
Yeah. Vinegar.
Their VHSs don't last very long.
Yeah, for sure. I remember that, and it looked very, very cool. So let's see. Mike, what is your favorite genre? And then what is your hidden gem?
Yeah, so for 80s horror, I gotta go the subgenre slasher movies. Just slashing it up, right? I mean, to me, it goes back to my favorite genre being superhero films. To me, slasher horror movies are exactly like superhero films. You got your overpowered villain character, and then you got a hero or a group of heroes trying to take out the overpowered villain. It's the same thing to me. Some people don't connect those at all. To me, it's the same thing. So one has, people wearing tights. All right. But of course, to go along with that, this hidden gem that I just discovered the last year, Trick or Treat. I'm like, what is this? I've heard of Trick or Treat. I really like that one. Oh, so you got the fancy one. I got this one when it got like super cheap. Didn't come with no slip cover, nothing. But this was awesome. Like, and the special features are really good on it too, where it talks about Tony Fields. Like they go into like a whole, like almost a documentary of him and all that. That was really interesting. Like this heavy metal villain ghost character, however you want to say it. But it was just really interesting. Like even the beginning when it's like showing I guess going into like the satanic panic stuff of the 80s and all that drama. Thought that was really interesting. The music, of course, is great because like heavy metal stuff. But once again, it's kind of like Shocker where there's fantasy elements in there. Because you got this character that's, I guess, a dead character, but comes back in a way. And then he just starts going after people. But it has a cool 80s charm to it. So it was interesting. I thought it was a really fun to watch. So, yeah, really like this one. You guys all like Trick or Treat, I assume. Was this popular when you guys were growing up?
I've never heard of it until
the big release.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm really
That's
glad that I
underrated.
picked it up, man, because it is a very entertaining
Awesome.
and
Oh my gosh,
fun
Yeah.
film.
really good.
It
Yeah.
was
And the
like the
special features, don't
first.
sleep on those.
It was the first of those what is it, Red Shirt Pictures
Redshirt, yeah.
releases that was sort of an answer to people's prayers for physical media because it didn't have a Blu-ray release or a readily available Blu-ray release. And even on DVD, it was sort of hard to get. And so it
Mhm.
sort of got to this like mythical status that they finally, when they put out Trick or Treat, I think it crashed Synapse's website.
It
And I
did.
think it crashed Diabolic DVD's website as well, trying to buy it. So it's just that release. If the releases that we're getting from Red Shirt Pictures of Fright Night Part 2 or Prom Night sequels, whatever, if they're anything like this, we're in good hands. Those are going to be
Mhm.
great releases.
They're
Yeah.
gonna crash again with that Fright Night because I think the Fright Night 2 is the next one, and they got
Yeah.
4 different variant
Yeah.
covers to it, and I know which one I'm gonna get. I
It was
haven't
originally
seen.
3, right? They just announced the 4th one.
They
They
just announced the fourth one
as
with
Yeah.
the
original
OG.
theatrical art.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the white cover, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people are gonna go with that one. It's pretty iconic, man.
Mhm.
Even though I haven't seen it, like I know that design that
Right.
That
and
was
so yeah.
the DVD cover for it. I know that. And then the Blu-ray or the bootleg Spanish Blu-ray of it that everyone has is the theatrical poster art. But that one is the white one with the vampire lips outline or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That one's going to be popular.
Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
100%, man. Hunter, what is your favorite genre? And
So-
then what is your hidden gem?
So we all love slasher movies, obviously, but I was going to go with the squishy horror genre, as I put it
I
here.
laughed when you put that in the Instagram chat.
Yeah, just
Squishy horror.
it's a very specific type of 80s movie because it's practical effects, and for the underrated movie, you could go with a lot of them. You could go with Society. You could go with basically anything that came out, like Reanimator or whatever, or Reanimator 2, even though Reanimator 2 is a 90s movie, but still. I went with From Beyond, and this release from Vincent is amazing. It's a great release. There was a Scream Factory release as well. I had that slipcover before my collection burned up, so I was really happy that they did like the weird thing that they do where they put out a new slipcover. So I was like waiting for it to rebuy it, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to pay out the ass to get the slipcover because I really like the slipcover for that movie. And then they did that weird thing. They did it with Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 also, which is cool that they do that. But this release, the documentary on here is worth the price of admission alone. Just the amount of information and the amount of stuff that goes into this release, you can see it's just like a paragraph of stuff here, and
Go
then
ahead. Yeah.
it's just an astounding amount of special features, and the movie looks amazing, and it's a great movie that takes the roles of Reanimator with Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs, where in Reanimator, Jeffrey Combs is the hero, Barbara Crampton's the damsel in distress, and in this movie, Barbara Crampton's the hero and Jeffrey Combs is the damsel in distress. And it flips it. The effects here are disgusting. They're gooey. They're pink. The whole movie is pink and purple and blue. And so if you love that kind of aesthetic, From Beyond is great. Everything that that Brian Usna touches seems to be squishy in the 80s. But yeah, Stuart Gordon is, people don't consider him as a part of that sort of master of horror sort of group, even though he did go to the master of horror dinners that they had. He is a master of horror and is such a titanic loss that we don't have him making movies to this day. And so, yeah, From Beyond, really excellent one. And then the stuff that they added into this edition on the Scream Factory version, even though it looks like it's spliced in, it's still nice to have all of that extra footage that they put back in.
That was one of the first Vinegar Syndrome titles that I picked up. And I was blown away because I'll mention it here pretty soon, but like, yeah, body horror is aka squishy. Is I have discovered, like most people, I think, who got into the horror genre, slashers. Like that's just the gateway, like into into the genre, but I have discovered that I'm a body horror fan. Like I absolutely love the disgusting factor, and my eyes are just glued to the screen, and there are moments and from beyond besides the sexiness that's in that movie, because hello,
Mhm.
but there are moments like with the villain in the beginning and the transformation and at the end and just the weird shit that's in From Beyond, and it just looks so good with the colors that you mentioned. I mean, it is fantastic, man. And the acting, it's kind of, it's good silliness, but it's great, man, because like, yeah, you kind of just get the emotions from each of the characters. And there's a um oh gosh, I apologize. Who is it? Uh Not Night of the Living Dead.
Day of the Dead.
Is
Or
it
no,
Day of the Dead?
Ken Foray.
Ken Foray, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in there, which I didn't know about it, and until seeing it, and I was like, oh my god, I know that. So yeah, fun film. My genre, I already just mentioned it, is body horror. And originally I was gonna do Society. Because I really like this movie a lot. Like a lot. So fucking weird, man. But I went to a different weird ass movie, and it's directed by Ken Russell. Criterion released it, and I was told by many people to pick up this damn movie, and that's Altered States.
Okay.
This movie, oh my god, at the halfway point of this movie is so freaking bonkers. And William Hurt, my first movie that I knew of him was Dark City. And so like I really don't know too much of William Hurt movies, and you know his filmography. But when I saw this movie, I was blown away of just how freaking lucid and crazy this movie gets, and just how yeah, it's just a crazy film. I don't know if you guys have seen it,
I
but
haven't
yeah,
checked
it's
it out
just
yet.
No,
it's
it's on my Criterion list though. I got to pick that up.
to me, as if you're a horror fan, this is a must own pickup. First, see the damn film, and of course, if you want it, then get this 4K because it looks fantastic. But yeah, it's just William Hurt. He is just a crazy ass scientist that is just trying to find this type of he's very experimental, and it reminds me, it's like a blend of like The Fly, because he goes into a tank, and he goes through some type of transition that is very reminiscent of The Fly. And this came out way before The Fly.
Mhm.
This came out like I think like 5 years or 6 years or maybe longer than that before The Fly. So I'm wondering if like David Cronenberg maybe got some inspiration from it, because the transformations, I am not kidding you, man, is bonkers. If you think The Substance is bonkers, this was like the OG to that. Not kidding, man. William Hurt is amazing in this film. I was blown away, and I had to talk about it because I was like, what the fuck did I just watch? This is amazing. So Altered States, this is amazing. So there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, really quick. Any honorable mentions that you guys want to bring up? Maybe that you are just very passionate about, for these wonderful underrated horror movies from the 80s. I'll give you some time. I might.
Let's see if there's anything down here.
I
Yeah.
guess I'll go really quick.
Yeah, you go ahead, Frank.
Okay. So I got a shit ton, man. But I'll go rapid speed. So the
You can
first
go
one,
rabbit speed too.
Yeah,
rabbits
rabbits are fast.
yeah. The first one is Burial Underground. Longtime viewers of my channel know that I love this fucked up zombie movie. It's an Italian horror zombie film, and this has one of the most iconic characters to a movie, a boy in a relationship between a boy, a son, a mother and a son, and the actor who played the son is fucking weird, man. But the practical effects for this like low budget zombie movie is simply amazing, man. Absolutely love it. One that I have to say is, and I have to thank Mel from My Killer Podcast. What's up, girl? Is Blood Diner. This movie is so freaking fun. If you haven't seen Blood Diner, watch this damn film. It is just basically a couple guys trying to patch a woman, and kind of like Frankenhooker, but a little bit different and a little bit sillier and just as entertaining, in my opinion. If not more so, I don't know. It's a little bit different, but Blood Diner is such a freaking fun film. Speaking of fun, Chopping Mall is really fun. Just a bunch of kids get stuck in a mall, and of course security robots get their ass. And it's just really, really good. There's some really good kills, and Barbara Crampton is in this movie. So
Also in that one.
Nice.
Holler at your girl on that one. Really quick is, I think maybe more people know about this film. I don't know, but Frank Hanlauder is Basket Case. Basket Case is, I don't know, maybe Hunter, you might know. I can't remember if this came first before Frankenhooker, but
Basket Case is before Frankenhooker.
Okay, yeah.
They had Frank Henenlotter. They wanted him to do Basket Case 2 and 3 and whatever else, and he wanted to do something else, and then did Basket Case 2 and 3.
Yeah, I love this film, and I didn't actually see it until I got this 4K from Arrow Video, and it looks pretty good for like the film. I think this was a 16 millimeter, taken from the 16 millimeter. But this is such a fun movie. Love Basket Case. The other one is released by 88 Films, and I love my viewers know that I love international movies, and this one is called The Cat. The Cat is there. This is some weird ass body horror type of movie that there is a cat who is a general. He is a general cat, and he helps protect a princess. And of course, there is some galactic freaking weirdness. And there is a great scene between a cat versus a dog, and it's just so bonkers, guys. It's amazing. The fight scene to that, to me, is just so entertaining. Get your popcorn ready for that one, man. Oh my gosh. I already listed like a whole bunch, so I will go to you guys. So Brian,
I didn't prepare any, but I'll go with Nightmare City. I didn't pull it off the shelf, but it's Umberto Lenzi, so it's like an Italian zombie movie with really poor makeup and practical effects. And I watched it for the first time last year, I think. And there was actually going to be a remake of it that Tom Savini was like involved in, and they did like crowdfunding, and then it like fell apart. So nothing ever came of it, but it was kind of fun. Like, it's a fun Italian zombie movie, just really bad effects and makeup and stuff. So I'd consider that an underrated 80s honorable mention.
Hell yeah. Love it. And Mike, what about you?
So I don't have an underrated movie, but I have an underrated 80s horror aspect that we haven't really talked about yet. and Chopping Mall made me think of it. The great thing about 80s horror, you used to see a lot of, let's say, tatas in the movie, right? They used to have these. No, they didn't. If you've seen the special features on a lot of these films, they used to talk about the tata quota. Like you have to show like 4 tatas in one of these 80s horror movies that have to get a release, and they thought that was popular, and people, would come out and see that stuff. You don't really see that stuff anymore. That kind of went away with the 80s and just was phased out over the recent decades, and so. That was something special about the 80s that I thought was unique. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Maybe it was just me, but they talked about it in the special features.
Right? Yeah, you're 100% right.
Yeah, like humanoids from the deep. They had to make sure they got the.
Yeah, they have to get the teenage boys in the theater, and then they're good.
Invisible Maniac is a good example of that. 100 people pulled that one up earlier. So yeah.
There we go. Hunter, what about you?
So my movie that I just pulled off the shelf is not necessarily an 80s movie, but it feels a lot like one, and it's set in the 80s. And so that is Summer of 84.
Yes.
And so I watched this movie last year or earlier this year, either one, I can't remember. But obviously, Stranger Things is all the rage. It's, everybody loves kids hanging out in the 80s. And so it's about a group of 15-year-olds that think that think their neighbor is a serial killer. And
there's like another one too.
The punches that don't get pulled in this movie that I'm watching it and I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, it's gonna be like that. You get to the ending and you think it's gonna end one way, and then they don't pull any punches whatsoever. And it's just I was shocked.
That ending was insane.
Yeah, just completely shocked by the ending. And then the kids in it are great. The soundtrack is great. I didn't know about this release. This is a Vinegar Syndrome release.
It's one of their partner labels.
Gunpowder Sky.
Yeah, it's one of their partner labels. Yep. And I remember sitting at a screening before a movie, and they were playing the soundtrack, and I was like, where's the soundtrack from? I've never heard this before. And so I had to Shazam it on my phone, and it said it was from the Summer of 84. And I was like, well, guess I got to get this movie. And if you love those types of 80s coming of age horror movies, like the Monster Squad or, like Stranger
Kids
Things
on an Adventure is the subgenre I like to call that.
Yeah. It's a great one. It's so good. It's really well made too. It's like I was surprised that this isn't like a bigger thing. That obviously getting a partner label release isn't like a demotion or whatever from Vinegar Syndrome, but that it wouldn't be something bigger. That this movie is more people need to see it.
Facts. It's really damn good, man. I remember watching it on Shudder, I want to say, and then I instantly bought it. Like I had to own it. It was like one of those, and that to me that's a good feeling. Maybe because I'm just like a weirdo. We all just love movies so damn much. We want to keep them. But like once I saw, and it is because of that ending. Like you just don't expect it.
Yeah,
especially
you didn't see that coming.
For a movie that's kind of made recently. Like you just don't expect that type of ending, and then when it happens, it just sticks with you.
Yeah,
and
it was
for
shocking.
me, for me, if it's a movie that sticks with you, I gotta own it, and the rewatchability factor is pretty high for me.
Mike, have you seen it?
No, never heard of it.
You gotta see it. It's so good.
It's really good.
So good. Next is going to be. I just want to make sure we got everyone. As round 4 is top 3 or 5, whatever the hell you feel like it.
Did we skip round 3?
No.
Round 3 was did. What horror movie are you
bad.
or something?
Yeah,
terrible. That's right. My bad.
I got a sidetrack with the Tata talk.
I know. That's all you had to say was it was Teen A, man. Tits and ass, yeah. All right. So round 3 is if you were an 80s horror movie, what would you be? So my bad. Thank you, Brian. Brian, you're next. Get on track, Frank. What the fuck?
I went with Killer Clowns from Outer Space because it's silly and goofy, and I just like being silly and goofy. I mean, this is it's an all-time classic movie. There's not really a whole lot you say about it, but it's just such a wild and ridiculous movie. And I feel like that's kind of the personality I have. And I just like to goof around and be funny and clown around and shit. So I don't know. It had to be Killer Clowns for me.
I was so shocked when you picked that, Brian, because I'm like, why are you picking Killer Clowns? Like, do you eat a lot of cotton candy? Are you trying to get people with the little shadow monsters? Like, are you just a clown fan?
I do like cotton candy. I don't eat a lot of it, but no, it's just because it's just so ridiculous, and that's my personality. Yeah,
Nice.
Great music in that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and that 4K looks amazing.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mike.
Oh yeah. So of course we've been talking Halloween. You gotta have Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
Yep.
Because I'm always counting down the Halloween. It's my favorite reoccurring holiday. So that jingle gets stuck in my head, and I love the jingle. I always sing it when it gets close to Halloween. But oh yeah, and shout out to the Shout Factory like slip boxes. That is the best packaging design ever made. I don't know why Scream Factory doesn't do more of this, but it's less easy access, hardcover, perfect. But yeah, it's a great movie. I mean, you got it's Tom Atkins, right? The main actor. He has that charisma, it's kind of like that James Bond swag to him. He's really good with the ladies and everything like that. And I'm like, I wonder if is that me? I don't know. But I just love the Halloween aesthetics. I think this is what Halloween should have been. Like when I think Halloween, I think of, okay, Halloween is larger than Michael Myers. Halloween is spooky stories. It should be always anthology, right? Different things happening Halloween night that are really scary and terrifying. So when I think of the Halloween holiday, I think of this first. So yeah, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch. I mean, can't do better than this one, right?
Good pick.
Hunter, what about you?
So we already talked about it, but I would picked Trick or Treat 1986 because I, like the guy in this movie, was the one of the heavy metal kids in high school, and while I didn't worship Iron Maiden and their band members as much as he worshipped Sammy Kerr in this film, I kind of felt how he felt, and his room in this movie is just like so quintessentially 80s and awesome with all the posters and the giant stereo and all of this cool stuff in the kids' room in this movie, and just I picked this movie, and then as a backup, I had to go with Fright Night because it's not only just one of the best 80s movies, it's one of the best scripts. If you like reading scripts, the script for Fright Night is so perfect in the way that stuff gets dropped in there, and yeah.
And then Halloween 3 is so good because of that, man. Like that's
Halloween
such
3,
a spicy scene.
The lingerie.
Right, I love that spiciness. It has just the perfect amount of romance in there. It's like, so good. It's an everything movie, I say. You got horror, you got sci-fi, fantasy, romance in there, everything.
Killer robots.
Killer robots.
And somebody's face getting melted off by a microchip made out of Stonehenge.
So good, dude. That moment. I remember seeing that for the first time. I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. Rewind, watch it again. That's so good, man. Oh my goodness. First, really quick, I have to say what's up to Steven. What's going on, Big Daddy Warbucks? How are you doing tonight, buddy? So let's say if you love Fright Night, you have to love 976 Evil. You know what? I have
That's another
not
creepy
seen
one.
that movie.
It's a great one that
Peter Jackson
should have been. It's Robert Englund that directed it.
Oh, okay. Is it? Okay, never mind. But either way, I still haven't seen that. So, who do you know who put that out? Who released it?
976 Evil was the edition I used to have that I don't have anymore. Was a boutique label that I didn't know about before. There, I think it's a UK label that does all region releases, but I can't remember what they were called.
Okay.
And then there's a sequel to it that I don't think has a Blu-ray release.
Okay.
But yeah.
I've heard of it. I just haven't seen it before.
That's one that should have been the plans they had for that movie before the budget fell out from underneath them was supposed, like, if they would have gotten the budget for this movie, it would have been on the level of all the movies that we're talking about or higher, of like tippy top, like people's 80s movies. If you there, I think there was a special feature on that Blu-ray release that I can't remember the company that has it, where they're talking about what they were planning for that movie, and that they just couldn't do it because at the last minute the people who were financing the movie just, I think, went bankrupt and couldn't give them any more money, and so they had to just like rush the ending of it.
Really? Okay. Well, that's a bummer.
But even with those problems, it's still a very, very good, fun movie in the similar vein-ish to Fright Night.
Okay, yeah, man, I definitely got to check that out. My goofy ass just kind of went with Society for this one, man, just because like it's so bonkers, man. Just people, hey, man, they're having they still having a good time during all the fucked up scenes in this movie. And you know what? I just kind of just imagine my ass just enjoying the moment, and whatever happens during that moment happens. And so there it is, man. Society. Nice. I love this fucking.
What are you doing on your Friday nights, Frank?
I'm whining and dining, and then getting a little freaky deaky later on.
You heard it here first. Frank has an asshole where his face should be. So. Dude, you guys heard it here first. This is all just makeup, folks.
I'm actually gonna change the thumbnail to like asshole, like my dumb ass face. It's gonna be so good, guys. I'm gonna get yeah. So next,
flagged.
Oh yeah, it's
YouTube might like that. Who knows?
Yeah. This guy's weird. Let's push it. Okay, so we already did honorable mentions. Next is going to be the top 3 or 5 just favorite physical releases that you have in your collection. So, Brian, you go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, I know I think 2 of these we already kind of showed off, but I'll show my Trick or Treat. I just love what Red Shirt did with like the chunky box here, and I actually missed out on this when the sites crashed, and it just sold out everywhere. And I ended up getting this at the Archive up in Connecticut. I went there. So it's like the Vinegar Syndrome store up in Connecticut. And they had a bunch of them, and I could have bought all 3, but I was like, there's no reason to that. So I just went with, I think this is cover A. Hunter, I don't know. You have what, cover C? Or
I
B?
think I have C. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that one too, but I went with cover A, but I just really like what they did with I like that cover too.
I was between your cover and my cover when I was buying it.
But yeah, just like, the hard chunky box, the very, in the vein of like Arrow. And then, is there a poster? I think there's a poster.
There's a poster.
Yeah, but there's the book, and it's just a really solid release. I won't open the whole poster, but I don't know. I really like this. The movie is good. I know we've already kind of talked about it, but just a really good release here. It's a reversible cover art too. Yeah, looks like it has like the old, maybe the original.
You know what? I forgot about that right there.
Yeah,
that looks nice, man.
That's nice cover art.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just really like this one, and I'm a sucker for a big chunky box from Arrow. So this is not Arrow, but same style.
Yeah, and Mike already mentioned it, but I can't preach enough, man, about the special features to that release. Simply one of the best special features, man. It was incredible. I love the interviews, and the guy who played the villain, I apologize, I don't remember, but you could just tell like during the interviews, like they really loved that guy, and they just spoke nothing but great stuff about him and just his his performance to it, what he brought. It was like an 2 hour, no, was it 2 hours? 2 hour documentary, an hour and a half documentary,
hour and a half, like 2 hours. Something like that.
It was so good.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he passed away because I don't think he did a whole lot.
He
doesn't
have
a lot of credits. Yeah,
I want to say he passed away due to AIDS.
AIDS.
And so, but special features simply amazing. So how to reiterate that.
The other one, From Beyond. I know we showed Hunter showed off the other cover. This was the first one that they had released, and I love the design here. And again, great movie. I won't go into too much detail because Hunter already showed everything off. But it's a 3-disc set, and the original artwork on the cover there. But it's just a really nice release from Vinegar Syndrome. Somebody else released, I think, a bigger, like, chunky box of this.
I think, wasn't there one of the, what are the ones that you have behind you, Frank? The Reanimator, Lost Boys, didn't the company do?
So Ignite?
Ignite maybe did it?
For
Ignite,
which one? From Beyond? No one else.
Big ass box sets that you have behind you.
So there's Umbrella Entertainment. Is that what you're talking about?
No, I don't know if
or
they did it.
Second Sight?
Maybe it was Second Sight.
So
Maybe.
Second Sight did a Reanimator,
but I don't know.
I could be wrong. No. Yeah, I could be wrong.
You're wrong. I collect a shit ton
of chat says
Second
88
Sight.
Films did one.
Maybe all right. 88
yes,
films.
that's
okay,
the
there
one.
We go.
And supposedly that is supposed to be a better 4K transfer, like a little bit
than Vinegar Syndrome.
Yeah,
right?
I have that one as well. It's like 100 gig disc.
Okay.
And the design to it is beautiful by 88 Films. It looks gorgeous, man. Oh, it's popping.
All right, I got one more. I pulled off the Keep. Another Vinegar Syndrome release, and I know there was another company that did another box of this, but I grabbed the Vinegar Syndrome one. I do like the design here, and again, it's a chunky box, the hard outer case, and you have the slip.
Another one that broke the website when it got
broke the website, and a lot of people kind of like shit on it too. Like I think a lot of people just didn't really care for it because it was, I guess, not the full. Something like it's the full cut of the movie.
We're never.
But you're never
going
to get it.
We're never going to get that cut of the movie. Michael Mann hates that movie anyway, so like, we're getting a 4K of this movie is already just like a miracle.
Yeah.
And the original footage, it's either lost or it's sitting in a fucking vault somewhere that no one's going to get to. It's like, the Day of the Dead footage that they happen to get.
Right.
It's just, it's never going to happen. It's just, so that release is fantastic. I think the other one's an Australian company that did it. So
Imprint Films.
Imprint, not Umbrella. Yeah.
They did one of the ones that's like gigantic, like fucking huge, right?
Yeah, I'm about
I think it's very large. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I was content with the release.
Torso.
It literally is, man. So yeah, I'll bring it out here soon. Mike, go ahead, buddy.
All right, I got a few. Once again, I'll show Halloween 3 again because this is the best packaging design of all time for any physical media release. Once again, it's simple, hard box, so it's durable. Once again, the artwork's beautiful, not like the other Halloween ones that were terrible artwork and plain. This actually has very colorful, cool stuff in the background as well. But it's easy to get out. Does not take up a lot of space. I hate big box sets with encyclopedias in it and 20 posters. I just want the movie in a nice case. Don't take up a lot of space. This did it. Why Scream Factory doesn't do it again, I don't know why. Okay, that's my rant on Scream Factory. But some other cool Scream Factory releases you got to go with, of course, their Steelbook stuff. So like the Dead Zone. This Steelbook was incredible. I mean, the colors.
Son of a bitch. I need to get that 4K Steelbook.
Nice.
Yeah, so good.
See, you should have been watching my Amazon deal videos. Got it for under 25, I think. But absolutely love it. Yeah. Ooh.
Can you turn it around and show the whole entire thing? No, open it up.
Oh, you want to see it?
Because it looks really nice, man.
He wants the centerfold.
Yeah, exactly.
He wants the TNA. Show him the TNA.
It's such a blind buy too. I didn't know anything about the movie, and it's actually a really good movie too. And it's a Cronenberg, right? It's my favorite Cronenberg film now, so really liked it. All right, and then of course you got to do your Scream Factory box set. So like The Fly, amazing, beautiful artwork to represent all the movies. Like it looks good all the way around. Colors are nice. And then you get all your movies in there. Once again, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Yeah, The Curse of the Fly kind of sucks.
I have that one.
But the rest are definitely good. And
I still need to watch all those.
You still need to get this one?
I need to rebuy it. I had it
Oh.
before, but I need to get it again.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. And then, of course, I know you were showing Basket Case, Frank, with that other slipcover. I didn't even know there was an alternate slipcover or whatever. But I like this just plain Arrow one because, I mean, the embossing's nice. But it makes sense because it's like a basket, and then you pull it off, and you got, what the heck is that? That thing's scary. Yeah, but that was a blind buy, too. And, oh, my gosh, that movie we'll talk about later, I'm sure. But the case is cool, I'll say that.
Yeah, Belial, man. Oh, fucking so cool, man. Love it. Hunter, what about you, buddy?
So one of my most prized physical media possessions, and if you ever get asked the question, oh hey, there's a fire, what physical media are you grabbing from your collection, and you laugh about it, and then you have to really think about it. I actually had to think about it, and so one of the ones that I did end up grabbing was the Thing from Arrow Video in the chunky box. My girlfriend got me this, and I can't actually watch this version of it because it's region locked until I buy a new region free player, but I don't care. This release it's quintessential Arrow. It's got the beautiful artwork. It's the best version of the Thing that you can get because it uses the Scream Factory transfer, but you get all the Arrow Video bells and whistles. You get a poster, you get a booklet, you get wonderful theatrical art with the cool clear slipcover case, and then just like the pile of extras. And the extras on this release, I could watch them for days and days. It's just so much good stuff, and it looks so beautiful on your shelf. And this artwork on the front, if I can ever get everything back in the box, is just, that artwork is just to die for. It's so good. And then before I cause an avalanche on my desk here, one that I have a funny story about is Army of Darkness, the Scream Factory Steelbook, which I would open and show you the back, but my J card is snot glued still. Oh, there we go. So there's the back.
Look how good, man.
That's
I
a
love
nice
those.
steelbook,
Yeah.
And this release, I have a funny story to go with it. So when I first started collecting Army of Darkness, they had the Scream Factory, like whatever collector's edition version, and there was the Screwhead edition from the studio. And so Army of Darkness was out of print, and it was like $80 to $100 online with the slipcover. And so I decided, you know what? I don't give a crap. I've got some disposable income. I'm going to spend the money. And I paid $80 for the Blu-ray with the slipcover. And then 3 weeks later, they announced this thing. And it just tanks in price. And to add insult to injury, I got sent it through my work. So
no way.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep the Blu-ray. It's a great story, but this was one of the first things that I replaced after losing my collection. And I was like, I got to get Army of Darkness back in so I can keep telling that story because it's so good. There's always collectors. It's always like Manhunter we were talking about. I haven't rebought the Blu-ray for that because it's out of print, and I have the DVD because I know as soon as I hit buy, somebody's going to announce a 4K. It's just going to happen.
Take one for the team.
I know. I might have to. I'm just going to click on eBay for that Blu-ray. It's going to get shipped to me, and then it's going to be like, guys, Arrow Video is doing a 4K of it and Vinegar Syndrome 2. Somehow they both got the rights. And I'm going to be like, the $100 is going to
come out of my every single boutique label.
I'll wait 2 years and get it for $20.
Yeah.
I can't wait so long. Hell no. Brian Cox is not talked about enough. How good he is. He is such an underrated
one of my favorite
actor,
portrayals of Hannibal, and Brian Cox is just a great actor in general.
Yeah,
but that portrayal of Hannibal, however short it is in the film, is so great. And then lastly, I showed Fright Night. That's one of my favorite studio releases, the Steelbook. But I wanted to do the Hellraiser Quartet of Torment box set because while most of the movies in here are not from the era, half of the movies, I guess, from here are not from the 80s, it doesn't matter. We're physical media lovers. We're nerds. We love boxes. We love extras and, hardcore boxes that you can't smash, and booklets that if I threw this at my head, it would kill me. And then slipcovers inside of boxes and stuff like this. The price of admission for this is not just for the first Hellraiser movie, but it's for Hellraiser Bloodlines, which has the work print version of it on here. That, speaking of movies that just got savaged by the idiots that run movie studios, Hellraiser Bloodlines should have been like this epic Titanic timeline crossing horror movie that Harvey Weinstein and his stupid brother were like, yeah, we don't want to spend the money on that, sorry. And so then they sapped the movie of the budget, and then we got the movie that we got. But the work print cut of that film is a lot better than the theatrical version, and you can only get it on this release.
It's a sexy release.
Yeah,
it's so
it's
nice.
got a million different versions. There's Pinhead, there's the Chatterer, there's so if you can get your favorite Cenobite on the front of it if you want to, but yeah, it's just a great release all around, and it replaces the Scarlet Box, which was so stupidly expensive for so long for no reason.
The one thing it didn't come with though was a poster.
It didn't come
that
with
edition.
poster.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think it did. Yeah, it just came with
it got the big book. Yeah,
the big book, but no poster.
Okay. Well, all right. I wasn't really gonna bring like a popular film, but I would not be truthful of who I am as a collector and what the fuck I collect. Just fucking being honest. All right.
Yeah.
First one is going to be
that's a nice set. Holy shit.
One click edition of The Lost Boys by Cine Museum. This is my favorite vampire film, one of my favorite horror films of all time. And this was an instant buy. This shit is just so fucking crazy good. Absolutely love it. I know there are some people who just want to own the movie, and then there are idiots like me who like bougie fucking packaging for the movies that I love, and that is definitely one of them. So I just had to put that out first because I know who the fuck I am, man. I love that release. That's probably gonna be buried with me when I fucking die. That one and Goodfellas, one click. Next is going to be that big ass set from Imprint Films, and my ass was going to bring this up. The Keep. This set is freaking
so big.
It is so ridiculous, but it is easily it's so gorgeous in person. And
is that bigger than this thing, the stupid full moon puppet master chest? Let's see, this one's the size of my head.
Bigger.
Hey, I want that, man. I love
this one's the size of my head. That one's the size of Frank's chest. So.
Yeah. It's a thick boy, man. And
this one's signed. Oops.
Yeah, it is an amazing set with so much like ridiculous supplemental, like there's a comic book. I mean, there's like multiple posters that I know Mike loves, and just so
I'm like, just send me the disc in like a Ziploc bag for I'll take it.
Not me, man.
Mike's eye is twitching over there looking at
I know, man.
Where do you display that, Frank?
What do they pack in there? Like, do you get a T-shirt in there? Like that is
no T-shirt.
How does that fit on your shelf? Do you put it up top, or like do you staple it to the wall?
I have it displayed, like all the imprint.
Okay.
Like, another one I was going to show was the Life Force one. Then I have like the Silent Night. I got all the big ass sets. So like Silent Night, Deadly Night 1 and 2. I got those as well. I collect.
Those are limited numbered, right? So how many of them do they make?
Most of them are like 1,500.
Okay, that's a good number.
Yeah. So there's that Life Force. I was gonna briefly mention. I love this movie. This is like an amazing fucking movie.
It's a good movie, yeah.
And there is some this Imprint Films went hard on this release and the design. When you take this slip cover out, I'm not going to show the front because there is some TNA up in this, but I will show the back, and it is
some after
gorgeous,
TNA.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah. Some little suction right there, but like okay, so go ahead.
Vampires in Space. Like it's Toby Hooper, Vampires in Space. How much better? Like you can't get any better than that.
Fucking masterpiece in my opinion, man. especially like the first 10 minutes, you know what you in for in the first 10 minutes of the damn film. This one was one of the first.
Question is hilarious though. The comment that just popped up.
There we go. How long? It takes 84 years, but it's worth it for me. I already have Life Force. I own it like 3 or 4 different times. So,
my gosh, I'm like I never even seen the movie.
Oh yeah, man. There's a Imprint Films 4K. There's a Scream Factory 4K that I have, and then which was the first one that I got, which is amazing. And then I have the Arrow Video 4K.
I think I have a Blu-ray Steelbook from Scream Factory,
which is one that I want to get because that Blu-ray Steelbook looks so good, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I have.
Yeah, that looks so great. This one is one of my favorite Vinegar Syndrome limited editions that I have, and that's Blade in the Dark.
I thought about showing that too. I pulled it off, but
man.
I
the
love
coolest
the
flip box design.
Yeah,
ever, dude.
I need to replace that one. That one's so great.
Yeah, this film is so good too. And as I stated earlier, it's directed by Lamberto Bava. This film is so good, so good. And this edition was a must-have. Another one that is by Synapse Films, and these were the first Synapse film releases that I got. And they are both Dario Argento movies. And that is Tenebrae and Phenomenon. And this, like these backs, man. Oh my God. They're like so beautiful in person. Like the art design is just crazy. And like I said, I'm big into gore. And so the back of this like really had me. I was like, oh my God, I needed it. So there is that. I won't go. I have a lot more, but I'm not going to go too much into it. But yeah, I like collecting boozy dumb shit. Another one, really quick, Grindhouse releasing and the Beyond with this 4K release, so freaking cool, man. I absolutely loved it. And all the little there's each disc has some hidden Easter eggs. Every single one of them has Easter eggs, and the whole so many releases to this, and the soundtrack to the movie as well, plus the book and an eyeball that you get is so damn cool. Yeah, all right, that's enough. I already chatted a bunch, man. I got a lot of cool shit.
He got his workout pulling the keep off the shelf. It's okay.
Oh my God, man, I absolutely love it, man. And and this like Silent Night, Deadly Night, like this combo, it freaking has like a snow glitter effect all over it.
That's wild.
Yeah, man. I love these editions, man. So yeah, the first one that I got was Dune, because Dune is one of my favorite movies of all time.
That's the original Dune, or the newer, or like the
new ones. I really like the new ones more, but the original one is right here, and with the sand, like you tip it over, it drips. And this was the first one that I got, and I was just hooked. Like, these editions are super fucking cool. Got the comic book to Dune and everything. So all of those damn crazy ridiculous shit to make people buy money, pay for it. So there we go. All right, round number 5 is going to be movies that were recommended from one another. And Brian, why don't you name the movie, what it was, and who it was recommended by, and then tell us your experience or your thoughts, opinions about it.
Sure. So this movie actually popped up earlier, and because Mike talked about it, but Hunter recommended Shocker. So I didn't own this in the collection, so I did purchase it to watch for this. And it actually came with the slipcover from Amazon. I didn't think it was actually going to come with the slipcover, but I had a lot of fun with this. I think Mike kind of talked about it. Like, I kind of didn't really know what to expect. And it's kind of like 3-4 different genres all mixed in, because you have like the slasher aspect, you have the supernatural aspect, you have like a body transfer aspect to it. So I kind of like that there was like kind of mini subgenres within the movie, and not one of Wes Craven's best, but I think it's still kind of a fun fun movie. I think I gave like 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. And what's his name? Mitch Pileggi.
Oh, dude, Skinner.
He's
Yep.
so good in this. Yeah, he was
So
really
good.
But yeah, even just like to what Mike was saying earlier with like the scene with like the girlfriend and like how brutal it is. It's bloody. Like that whole scene is just super bloody with the bathroom. But I enjoyed it, and this was a good recommendation, so I appreciate it, Hunter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Love that one. It was billed when it came out as the Freddy Krueger killer. Like, you know, when World of Warcraft was at its peak, every MMO game that came out after was billed as the World of Warcraft killer, because they wanted to make their own slasher franchise, and so they got Wes Craven to do another one, and it was Shocker. And so it didn't spawn a franchise, but it gave us a pretty kick-ass slasher movie.
Obviously,
with some great music.
Similar tones, right, with like the dream sequences and stuff.
Yeah.
And I forgot. I didn't realize it was Peter Berg that was the kid in it. So, but yeah, I had a good time with it.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a great matchup movie, though. Freddy Krueger versus the Shocker. That'd be great.
Yeah, that 4K is stunning, and I want to say that I can't remember if it has Dolby Atmos, but I remember like the audio experience was really good in that film too, because there's a lot of like static electricity.
Yeah,
there's some good audio design to that film.
Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think the CGI doesn't really is a little shoddy, but I mean, there's some really good practical effects in it too.
And the ending is so fucking cool, man. Going to one place to another, and man.
Moving through like the TV and stuff. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so damn good. Mike, you are next.
So Frank recommends me a movie he didn't even see.
At the time,
but Waxwork. So I had to pick up this little double combo pack. It wasn't too expensive. But yeah, this is an interesting movie. It's pretty much a gateway horror. So think Gremlins, The Gate, family horror movie. There's no tatas that I remember in that one. So it's much more family friendly. I was looking, it wasn't there. So much more family friendly. Basically, this teenage group gets invited to a wax museum, and they're like, "That sounds like a great night. Let's go and do that." Like, it was so weird. A random wax museum just pops out of nowhere in this neighborhood. And so then you got this little like butler guy that's like, "Come on in." That's all creepy. And they're like, "Okay, sounds like a great idea." All right, so they go in, and it's so weird. Like, they're looking at these wax museum scenes, and apparently they go into the scene. So kind of like Super Mario N64, where you go into the painting. Same thing. You go into the wax museum, you go into these scenes, and it's like different monsters. So you got a werewolf in there, you got a mummy Egyptian thing going on, you got vampires, you got even the Phantom of the Opera. So you got all like the classic Universal monsters, pretty much. I liked it overall. I didn't love it. I watched it a couple times, so it was solid. Like I said, you got Zach Galligan, the Gremlins guy in this one, and so it was okay. Nice to see some cool monsters. The practical effects were fine. It's just the pacing was weird for me because they would leave and then they're like, "There's something weird going on at this museum." They would come back a few times. So the pace was off for me, and it kind of loses me halfway through. And I start to get really sleepy. But yeah, overall, it's fine. It gets the job done. I give it 3 stars, which means very watchable for at least a one-time watch. It's fine. Now, Waxwork 2, I don't even remember. I tried watching it, put me to sleep real quick. I can't recommend the second one at all.
But. No way, that bad?
Well, I don't know. It just put me to sleep. So, yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
But yeah. Frank, you didn't really love that one either, did you? Right?
No. I saw it. Like I mentioned in the back. I saw it like just whatever, like 2 days maybe after I sent you that recommendation. Yeah, I just think it's an okay film. I think that's just meh.
It's a film with a better premise than the actual movie is. The premise for it is really, really interesting, but the movie doesn't quite meet the potential or expectation that you would have for it, or that I had for it.
And some of the dialogue is terrible. Like that first scene where he goes into the werewolf forest scene and he's like just like talking to himself. He's like, oh, like it just sounds so off. I'm like, what is this script right here? Yeah, so definitely low budget for sure.
Mm-hmm. Sucker.
I know, man. Recommended me something you didn't even watch. I guess it could have been worse.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, man. It could have been worse. There you go. Hunter, what about you?
So my recommendation was from Mike, and I cheated a little bit because I had already seen all the movies he suggested. So I said, I'm just going to use this time to talk about Basket Case because I hadn't seen it in a while, and this is a great release from Arrow Video. I think we showed this off earlier. We showed off a couple of different versions of this anyway. But also Basket Case 2 and 3, because people see the first one, it's from 1982. And then the sequels come out much far after the I can't talk right now. The sequels come out way after the first movie, and like this is 1982, and then the Basket Case 2 is like 88 or 89, and Basket Case 3 is 89 or 90 or something like that. So they're after Frankenhooker, but it's the same director, Frank Henenlotter. So if you love the weirdo stylings of his movies, you will love Basket Case, and you'll love Basket Case 2 and 3. 2 and 3 are not as good movies as this one. They kind of go really big, and it doesn't quite capture the magic of this movie, but they're really fun sequels if you do love Basket Case 1, and they continue with the sort of, crazy monster that lives in a basket. So yeah, it's just if you're into that kind of stuff, they're like 80s sequels, 80s sequels, especially like those that come pretty far after the original movie, they get kind of weird. And it's this case with Basket Case 2 and 3 as well.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Stephanie recommended a movie and I really liked it. I actually had it a few months ago, but I just haven't seen it. And that is Dead and Buried. This movie, coastal town are fucking crazy, man, and they just kill people, and it is bonkers. It's really good. And Freddy Krueger, freaking he's in this movie, man. How am I blank?
Robert England.
Robert England. Yeah, Robert England is in the movie. And I just realized that Grandpa Joe from Willy Wonka, he's in this movie. He's the mortician. Who's actually pretty good in this movie as well. This is a fun movie. I highly recommend it. It's got some good TNA too. That's how they get you. That's how they get you in the beginning of the film. Boom, yeah, man. It's good. There's some good kills to this movie. Good practical effects too. But yeah, highly recommend. Thank you, Stephanie, because this movie was very, very fun. And the 4K to this, which is no surprise because Blue Underground has some of the best 4K transfers. This was fantastic in person, or not in person, but 4K transfer. That is it. So round 6 is basically discuss the next theme. And Brian, you kind of hinted a little bit like what
I did. I was thinking of a couple of different ones, like practical effects movies or like creature features, but then you said something earlier and it made me think creepy kids in movies, like Jamie Lloyd and Halloween weapons that came out last year. Just like, I don't know, I feel like that could be a fun little subgenre to go down.
Especially there's been some really good modern horror movies you can that's a whole gamut, right? It's just not specific decade, it's just
there's just a lot of them. It doesn't even have to be a decade, but I don't know, it's just something that popped in my head when you were talking about Halloween 4 earlier. Poltergeist,
Yeah. I mean, I'm definitely down. I like talking about creepy ass kids. I got 3 of them. Yeah, I mean, Mike, Hunter. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm down with
Yeah, I
that.
was
Yeah.
thinking. Oh yeah, go for it, Hunter.
Oh yeah. When you said creepy kids, I thought you were gonna say like creepy kids movies, like movies that shouldn't be scary or shouldn't be creepy that are like Return to Oz. Like just fucked my shit up as a kid. Just the wheelie guys and like the makeup that they do. Sometimes it's like I don't know if they're intending it to be like extraordinarily scary to kids and they're just like, no, it's for kids. It's a fucking Wizard of Oz sequel. And then you watch it and you're just horrified. Like as an adult, you're just how did they market this towards kids?
It's an interesting way to look at it too.
Yeah, but creepy kids in movies I can be down with as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh
I
yeah.
kind of like combining those two ideas too. Like it's even a party. It's getting creepy over here.
What the hell was that?
We're having
Is
a
there
party,
is there
right?
sign language like for Mike? Is his camera
I
picking
got
up
the
like
powers,
balloons?
Call
Is
me
me?
Mega Mike the Movie Man for nothing. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are excellent. I think that would be a good round too, Hunter. Like you were saying, those movies that like scared us that shouldn't be like that scary, that I guess are more like supposed to be kid movies, but for some reason they still just terrify us. That would be an interesting round for sure. I was thinking because it's probably going to be in July, right? Summer. If we're sticking horror, I was thinking like summer horror, like, Friday the 13th, Sleepaway Camp, things like that. If you're trying to dive out of horror, even making it more broader, just summer season movies, like super sweaty summer. And you can do different, comedy summer, horror summer, things like that. Depending on how broad you want to go, or if you want to stick horror, we can stick horror.
Yeah,
but
it
that's
definitely doesn't have to be horror.
Yeah.
I like summertime movies too.
Yeah, I like that idea. I like the summertime movies because we're doing it in July, right? On my channel. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I like that. We could save creepy kids for another one. I think I like the summertime ones. It's my birthday month, so yeah.
Ooh, mine too.
Oh, put the balloons up. Yeah. Is that
Oh,
it?
so it didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
It is a thing. Okay.
You got to know the symbols. Right?
Why does a peace sign mean balloons?
I have no idea.
I think
we can do other stuff for July.
Oh my god! What do you have?
Is it the camera that's doing that?
It just does it. Just does it, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, I've seen you do that one before. I guess I don't. That's so fucking weird. That's crazy. You pulling up all the stops, man. There you go. That's some high value production.
That's Magic Mike for you.
Magic Mike. That's right, man. Thank you guys for a very entertaining discussion and love and passion about the 80s horror movies. Simply love it. I look forward to our summer panel or summer discussion or topic that we have coming up on Brian's channel. So I will go to Brian. Brian, why don't you go ahead and
oh, there we go. It's mirrored.
Yeah, go ahead and just pimp out your channel, all about it and you and everything.
Yeah, I think we kind of did this at the beginning, but yeah, B-Dubs Movie Hub. I am on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Letterboxd. Follow me on all of those platforms. Yeah, just do collection updates, unboxings, 52-week movie challenge right now from Huck. And I'm really excited to host the next shelf awareness live stream. This would be a lot of fun.
Yep. Mike.
Yeah. So basically what we do on my channel, like I said, we do a variety of stuff. I focus on affordability, getting you some great movies at discounted price with my weekly deal videos. I also do some fun rant videos where we celebrate physical media, but in an entertaining way, something different, right? And I see we got a lot of different names in this chat tonight. Frank brings in a different crowd than me. So we got different styles. So go to my channel, watch a video, see if you like the style of Mega Mike the Movie Man. It's going to be something a little bit different. And then after you watch the video, then if it's for you, hit the subscribe, likes, hypes, comments, but see if you like it first. That's what I want you guys to do. Same with everybody's channel. Like, actually go to these people's channels here, but watch a video. Don't just click subscribe and then just leave. Peace out. Never see you again.
Doesn't help.
Watch a video from start to finish. I know some people have low attention spans too. Don't just read the title of videos, okay? Watch the video and then see if you want to stick around.
And
There we
my
go.
channel's Hunter Bolding Video. If you watch one of our videos and you hate it, that actually helps us more than just subscribing and leaving. If you watch our video, down thumb it, leave a nasty comment, get a train of comments going, start calling people idiots in the chat or in the comments. That actually helps us more than just subscribing and not watching the videos. So YouTube loves negativity. We all here love positivity about physical media, and my channel sort of likes spreading that positivity of, it is your collection. It's not my collection. It's not Frank's. It's not Brian's. It's not Mike's. It's yours. So curate it the way that you want to. But if you want help, if you want tips, if you want to know what it's like to rebuild a collection from 6 movies up to what you see behind you and all of the crap that I have on my floor, you can watch my videos and you'll get some of that with a little bit of humor and a little bit of pain and suffering as well of missing out on the X-Files complete series set. So check out my channel, check out Frank's channel, check out Brian's channel, check out Mike's channel, check out Steph's channel, watch and support your favorite physical media collectors, your favorite physical media people, because it's just a great hobby and a great group and community of people that we have here.
There we go. I got Bull Boy again. I got my buddy and deep in the pockets with some fancy ass additions. We talk, yeah, we know what's up. So yeah, thank you guys again, man. Absolutely love it. Their links to their YouTube channels, there's down in the description. And thank you guys for joining tonight, and have a great one, guys. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
Tally ho.